guys are working really hard, doing a lot of the details of offense, defense, and kicking, the things that they've really made progress every single day from 1 until today, day 4. They've done a really nice job. Seeing better execution on some things that the previous day we didn't have, so that is good to see from a coaching standpoint on getting guys, getting corrections made, and then the execution piece of it. So excited about that progress. I think the line of scrimmage, when you look at our offense and defensive line, the improvement that they've made, I'm excited about what they're doing. I think we've got a chance there with the way our backs are hitting the hole and the way that offensive line's creating some space that's promising at this point. And then defensive line, obviously they've had a chance here in some structured situations to be able to get after the quarterback, which is good to see. And it's not have to be a formulated blitz or pressure call, just winning a one-on-one. So those are good things. Got some young guys that are obviously everybody's getting a lot of reps, but some young guys are stepping up. Brandon Kinsey had a really good day today, which was fun to see. Rodarian Daniels on the defensive side has shown some really good flashes for a high school senior, and we'll just keep on making progress. We've got one more practice, and then guys will get away for spring break, which will be nice for them, and then we'll come back after spring break with Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday cycle.
You talked a lot about retention. How close did that go according to plan on the defensive line?
I would say about like I expected once we got to the later half of our season. The things you hear, the things you see, it's about what I expected.
The guys that you have back that you were able to retain from last season, just how crucial do those seem right now to what you're trying to build for this fall?
No, really excited about what TJ Lindsay will do, Ian Jeffries, CJ Madden, Trey Smith. All 4 of those guys, I think, and I'm sure I'm going to leave somebody out there as I start naming names, but I know what they are capable of doing, what we're building around with those guys, and I think they get a chance to play the way you need to in winning football in this conference.
Anybody stood out in receiver, Barry?
I mentioned the freshman that did today. I think Jesse Watson, for 4 days has done some really good things. Denali Morissette and the way he is playing when he doesn't have the ball, some of the dirty things, the blocking and the extra effort and strain has been fun to see. He's a mature guy, one of our leaders of our team, and really excited what he has been able to do. He's almost healthy, which is good to see, and so I think he will continue to grow and lead us in those areas.
Jesse had to come out late in practice. Do you know what happened there?
No, you guys saw what I did, right? I was coaching practice, and then I immediately went right over here.
Jude Mikowski got hurt on Saturday. It seemed like he was back out there. Is everything okay with him?
Yep.
Don Saunders, just what does he bring to that cornerback mix?
Yep. Some really good experience. I think he's got a really good football sense and IQ, spacing, leverage point, angles, because he's been in the mix. He understands that he's an older guy, veteran guy, but I think he's got a chance because he can play multiple spots to be an impact early on.
Do you guys prioritize, if you can, getting guys from programs like that have guys with well-respected coaches, programs that have won a lot?
I think a lot of it goes into your research on, why is the player leaving? Is there been production or is there potential? And then we'll value, our list of tough questions and evaluation over everything. But excited about the 32 guys that we signed in that world. We knew most every one of them somehow. Either we coached them before, recruited them before, or knew somebody that we could get some really good information on them. And it's a fast world when those things happen, but I'm really excited about that group of transfers that we were able to bring in.
What do you like about the way Kevin's reacclimated himself with the guys that he already knew, and then how he's adapted with this coaching staff?
He's a really good teacher. He's done a great job on, adjusting schematically to some of the things that I've wanted to get to, and also put his stamp on it as well. He's confident in what he's doing. I think the players are going to really enjoy playing for him, what I've seen now through 2 weeks.
What are you most pleased with a week through practice, and what's the biggest thing you want to see?
I think the progress every position group has made. I think we've gotten better every day, really through every drill, and I hear the coaches making the points, and then the players responding to that in a way of being a great competitor. So that's been fun to see. It's 4 days in, they're hungry, and it's exciting to watch the progress being made.
Barry, just a comment on Rondell Moore. I know you coached against him over here, 2018. You were at his funeral. You just lost Rondell Moore, a real Purdue, legend.
There's a couple of benchmarks I think that anyone that has been or is associated with Purdue, and you go through all the different things that this university stands for. There's not one person that I've met since I've been here that didn't say anything other than like elite traits on what Rondell was. We know what he was as a player, but the impact that he had on so many, the stories I've heard now on signing autographs either after a game or fan day, and the line was, took him 3 hours to sit through because of the little kids and the impact he made, and then going back to his home for the funeral, listening to those stories and reaching out and talking to former players that were with him during that time. He made an impact in a positive, huge way to every single person that came in touch with him.
Were there things from a wide receiver standpoint, attributes that you guys were targeting in the portal, and did last year's experience, what you got or didn't get from that position, affect that?
Competitive spirit, being accountable, a little bit more size and length, and like to play the game of ball.
How did Assad Wasim fit into that?
Obviously not the biggest guy on the roster, but tremendous quickness, great route runner, and he's tough. He's a tough competitor, which is a lot of fun to see.
Anything else?
All right,
Thanks, guys. Have a